Good evening, Mzansi, and welcome to yet another episode of Afternoon Express. Our first guest is someone whose inspiring light, talent, and strength have shaped the South African television landscape for decades. A woman who's navigated her career, motherhood, and significant health challenges with grace and resilience. As South Africa places a spotlight on diabetes awareness this month, we're honored to speak with someone who has turned their personal fight into a powerful platform for healthy lifestyles. Please help me welcome the one and only Sophie Ndaba. Hello.
Hello.
How are you, gorgeous?
I'm fabulous. How are you? Oh, you look amazing. I'm like, I want that body back.
Oh my goodness, and I will lend it to you whenever you need it.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to speak to you today. We have so much to dive into. You have had the opportunity to play so many iconic roles. I mean, Queen Morocco comes off at the top of everybody's head. How has it been in this journey of yours in the acting space? And do you think you still have that passion to act? Does it burn as much as it did in the beginning?
When you're beginning, you're like very excited. They must see me. I want to be a superstar. I want everybody to know my name. Now that everybody knows my name, then what next? You know, it's that exciting thing that says, I'm glad I've built that brand, that personal brand that's well known in Africa and globally. And I think once you have done a soap and lived a life of a soap for many, many years, you kind of want to explore new things. Yes, you can always go back to doing soap, that's without doubt. But I think that's that freedom to start doing film, to start doing documentaries, to start producing even. So I'm at that stage where I've been in the film industry for probably, 32 years?
Shocking behavior?
Yes.
Because are you not 32 years old?
Thank you, darling. But I think that's that space where you're like so comfortable that there's no longer pressure to be known. You are known. You're now saying, what's this legacy project that you're building? What is it that you're going into that can change the lives of young filmmakers, young actors, young actresses who are like, I want to be there, I want to be seen. And I think the fact that I'm now producing, I mean, I've done a few films with National Film Foundation where we give an opportunity as well to giving employment to young people who are up and coming in the industry. That's giving me so much joy. Yes, producing it sometimes it's like, yes, I want to do big films, but that will always come, without doubt.
Absolutely.
But for me, doing those small kandanyana films where we are empowering is the start for me to say, this button that I'm saying I'm resetting in my life. Yes, I can always act, but the highlight is, besides acting, what else? Because you can't have your eggs in one basket and say you've arrived. So if you want to say you've arrived and you want to leave legacies behind, you gotta get on it and just start empowering other people and not being about me.
Absolutely. Yeah. We know the entertainment industry is not easy.
Yeah.
And like you said, you've been in it for such a long time. How do you keep that positive outlook of, I still want to be in this space, I still want to grow, and I still want to be me in it?
I think a lot of people, when they say they want to be on television or in film, etc., they just want to be stars or whatever. They forget that you have to have a sustainability plan and a structure that says, how do I remain relevant? Then you recreate yourself, and you've got social media now. A lot of people have got social media, and that's where I talk to my people, the very people that built the brand. You have to keep thanking them. When I was sick, these are the people that prayed for me, that, did all these things, that said, Sophie, you can still do it, and kept me, alive. And so for me, when I go into social media, I become more intentional, because the intentionalness makes somebody say, I'm healing because you said this. I'm eating better because Sophie's now a wellness coach. She's now teaching me how to eat better. So you have to be intentional. So for me, my narrative was life.
Yes.
If you notice, even now, it's life. Live long, live life, live it beautifully, and love yourself.
Absolutely. I love that you also touched up on a point in your life where you did feel ill. And it is Diabetes Awareness Month, so I'd really like to shine a spotlight on that. And there's no better person to come to than you, because you have a story of resilience. You decided to educate with your platform instead. But take me back to that time where you just received the diagnosis of diabetes and how that felt in that moment.
Both my parents were living with diabetes at the time. They're both late now, but at the time they were, I think, type 1 diabetes. So it's a very different way of treatment. And I think people don't know that the way you treat type 1, the way you treat type 2 is different. What I eat as a type 2 and what you eat as a type 1 is very different. Our levels are always different. And when I was walking in a mall, going to a meeting, it was a blur. And I'm like, this is very dodgy. And then I decided to take a walk to go to one of the pharmacies, bought a tester, tested myself in the pharmacy, and it was at the highest point in the mid-20s. And I thought, oh my gosh, it should actually be on 6.5, 5. So I had to check myself into hospital, and I was admitted immediately, and the rest was history. And it was just a new world order to just walk into a restaurant after that and say, yeah, I saw the menu differently for the first time. Like, I looked at the menu and I was like, can't have that, can't have that. Because the dietitian had already spoken to me, can't have that, can't have that. It was no longer a whatever story. It was like, this is it. This is the new world order for me.
And the amazing thing about your journey is that you decided to make it a public journey as well. And I'm sure you got a lot of positive support. But why did you decide to go the direction of, I'm not keeping this to myself. I want people to know what I'm going through?
Knowledge is power. People are not knowledgeable when it comes to wellness. And when you prioritize your life and your health, you become more intentional about understanding what's happening around you and the chronic illnesses that are the basics, like, you know, high blood pressure, hypertensive, you've got diabetes, and all those things that you feel like they're not reversible. You think, what should I be learning that can prevent that? Because people tend to say diabetes is a hereditary. It's a lifestyle illness
as well, 100%,
right? Also, so for me, it's like I just needed people to know that you need to know your numbers. People don't even know their numbers. They don't even know that, am I positive? I'm just a beautiful girl, but am I negative? Am I positive? Am I pre-diabetic? Am I pre-hypertensive? Do I have a lump on my breast? Did I check if I've got a lump on my breast? I always feel a pain, but I ignore it because I'm like, hey, maybe I got cool last week. Yeah, maybe I got cool last week or whatever. And people don't realize that you need to check yourself. You need to check yourself. It's a constant thing. So myself as a wellness coach, I go out there and I say to people, know your numbers.
Absolutely. I love this conversation so much. I'm not sure if you know this, but I'm actually a dietitian after this. Outside of this, I studied to become a dietitian. Yes. So to have a conversation where somebody with your influence is having the conversation about check, just check.
Just check.
Because checking makes all the difference, right? And to bring that awareness. And what final words of encouragement would you give to anybody watching us at the moment who is just going through it but doesn't see that they can actually jump over that hurdle?
Yeah, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Wow, how amazing is that? That after every storm, the rainbow comes out. It's guaranteed, right? Because storms are there to kind of restructure us, realign us, and you need to be in the storm. You need to say, hallelujah, I'm in the storm.
I'm here.
Because after the storm, guaranteed, the sun comes out, but it's how you navigate within that storm. So my advice is learn how to navigate your storm, because that's how you're going to get great results and reset button that nobody can challenge, because you've seen the storm. Nobody can come tell you better. You know the storm, you've tasted it, you've touched it. When they come with new storms, you're like, hey bo, because now, you know what I mean? Because now you know it. So nobody comes to me and intimidates me and makes me feel smaller than I am and challenges me. Yes, I'll feel it, I'm human, but at the end of the day, the way I navigate through it is a very new way of doing things, a new way of life for me.
Oh, beautiful words from a beautiful woman. Thank you so much for your time. We'll catch up with you in a bit.
Oh, yes.
Sophie Ndaba is transparent and she has a spirit and dedication to education that is truly inspirational. Now, don't go anywhere because we'll be chatting with Sophie again later in the show.